It seemed like yesterday. So I was the first in Oklahoma at Channel 5. My boss was John Harrison. He called me one day and he said, I'd like to talk to you about coming to work for Channel 5. So I was hired as a gopher out to Channel 5. A couple of days into working there, the president called me in and wanted to talk about my hair. And at the time, I was wearing quite a large afro. And one of the things that he said to me is, well, the main reason he called me into his office is to talk about my hair, because he said that my hair may offend some of the clients and it looked too militant. I said, well, I don't think my hair has anything to do with my brain. So I was there about 6 months, and John called me into his office and said, I'd like to put you on the air. I said, I don't know what to do. And he said, yes, you do. Just talk. But I worked in the news department probably before I started the Saturday Review.
So do you say they keep up with the news so they knew?
I think that had something to do with the fact that there are too many correctional institutions and facilities on the east side. And I think that was the story that we did. I joined the Department of Corrections in 1982, and from there I became the public information officer. Matter of fact, one of only 2 in the country, African Americans. But I had different situations where they would not allow me to even talk to the people, and I was working for the Department of Corrections. The word was that I was a plant from Channel 5 and that I really didn't have a job. And so they finally got over that. Unfortunately, they got over it when we ended up having a major riot. And when the riot went nationwide, and all of the television stations were there and that's when they, I think, accepted me as being a person of knowledge in the Department of Corrections. And after that, I didn't have any more problems. Ted Logan was the best. Ted Logan was the first African American warden for the state of Oklahoma. Ted was a mentor, and he was just a trailblazer for the Department of Corrections, because he opened the doors for a lot of other folk. He started programs, educational programs, training programs for those women to be employable when they returned to society. I remember having lunch with him one day, and some ladies came over and just wanted to hug him for all of the encouragement and support that he gave them when they were incarcerated. And they had both finished college and had wonderful jobs, and they said they owed it all to Ted Logan. Ted Logan was a warrior for criminal justice reform. Ted set the pace for a lot of African Americans that came into the department, that were in the department, that he mentored. And Ted Logan, yes. And that's why they named the building after Ted, because Ted did a lot of things for the Department of Corrections, opened a lot of doors. I was a student of Clara Looper. Even though she was a history teacher, I tell people all the time, she taught everything. The parents at that time were afraid to let us go to march. People always ask me, was I afraid? And I said, no, we were with Miss Looper. The barrier was broken with cats opening up all of their stores after 3 days. But just being a part of that, we were making a difference And that's what we wanted to do, is make a difference. And if you compare it to today, it's overwhelmingly diverse with the Black Lives Matter, because people realize that the things that black folk have been saying for years about how they were treated differently, that person that has no knowledge of you finally realized that you're a person just like they are. And the color of your skin has nothing to do with being human and just being treated the same. So yes, we made quite a few strides. And I applaud them, because I'm of the age now where I can't get out and protest, but I would like to sometimes. I would like to be out there on the front line, but yes, I think just the global approach now, that people are opening their eyes and the world is woke. It's most important that they continue moving forward. And but we do have a long way to go.